Oh, down the back straightaway. Caution.
All right, we got a yellow flag out on the track.
Green. Scotty Farrier in command. Kevin warning. Kevin Stevens back there for that number 3 spot. Angelus veteran of Richie Rierick holding on to that number 2 spot. Now Stevens going to look to the bottom side of Rierick. Nothing there. And Tyler and Morgevich 4-3 wide. And Stevens now takes a making a move back there. He's going to go underneath as they are hopping all over this racetrack. And Scott Farrier now opening up some daylight on Kevin Stevens. Danny Tyler going to work at Morgevich way up the racetrack. Yellow.
And congratulations going out to Randy Green, who got the 2nd spot. He'll pick up an extra $200 tonight from the Gutches family. He's not up here, so maybe you give it to Dad or whatever the case may be. But a bonus $200 from the Gutches family to the 2nd place finisher, Randy
Green. Green flag racing. They slowly working down the back straightaway. Scotty Farrier, Kevin Stevens. Back on the loud pedal of the green flag. That's a lazy green flag, says Nowakowski. And the caution lights quickly come back on as he says no start. Kevin Stevens is a little bit quick to fire as Scotty Farrier is the control car. So we'll try it again. Slap on the wrist for Stevens. This time Farrier on the pedal first as they're going to work it down to one straightaway this time. Danny Tyler now taking a beat to the top side of the racetrack. Hackle gets squeezed off the racetrack by Rierick. Got a top side move on Kevin Ward now as he's going to take over that number 4 spot. Apple now looking still side by side with Richie Rierick down the back straightaway. Apple on the move now as he's looking to go to work on the 97 of Danny Tyler. Hackle got the top side working down the back straightaway. Dad's going to try to drop back down. Danny Tyler. Oh, we got Green and Brian Berry get together.
Field remains under caution. Farrier and Stevens up in that front row. We got a pair of 97s in the 2nd row. They're both feature winners in the 2025 season. Showtime, Danny Tyler on the inside. The Hack Attack, Bobby Hackle with the killer crate to the outside. 2-time feature winner in 2025. Field remains under caution right now. Richie Rierick and Shane Jablanca back in row number 3. As Kevin says, get out of my way. I want to get back down in there and get some action shots. And there has been action so far. We are only, I believe, 6 laps in. That's it. Michaela's blood pressure is higher than the national deficit right now. But she'll be all right. This would be an awesome present, you know that? Caution lights turned out. We're set to go back to green. Off of turn number 4, Farrier, ready to fire. Dane comes out. Tyler down to the inside, Steven to the top side. Here comes Hackle working the high line. Nose to tail, Danny Tyler grabbed the number 2 spot. Hackle now in position number 3. Tyler now gonna move to the outside. Hackle gonna crisscross to the bottom side. Here comes Stevens back out. We got yellow. Yellow. I'm going back upstairs. Taking a lap or two to make sure that they are back in their proper restarting order, and we are going to get the clinch green this time. Gary, we're going back green flag racing next time off of turn number 4. Farrier, Tyler, Hackle, Stevens, Jablonka, and the judge, Joe Judge, up there on the outside of row number 3. Down into corner number 1, Farrier, Tyler together, they'll drag race down the backstretch. Tyler looks to get the advantage through 3 and 4 on the high side, and showtime! Danny Tyler takes over the top spot.
That other 97 is on rails as well, as he's going to try to power by the number 20. They working down the back straightaway. Hackle looking to take over that number 2 spot, but Farrier holding tough up there in the number 2 spot. And Joe Judge and Stevens doing battle back there for the number 4 spot.
Judge now beginning to put the pressure on Stevens. A little touch, tap, tangle. Judge bobbles. Just a moment. That opens up the top side for Shane O'Mac. Here comes the hack attack. Bobby Hackle to the outside, picking up spot number 2.
Hackle has been hammering that cushion. He started back there in the number 12 spot. And he has been hammering a cushion all night. Car seems fast, top or bottom, as he looks to reel in Danny Tyler.
Down through 3 and 4. Hackle way up on the outside of 3 and 4. He hugs the inside like a rabbit at the dog track. Nope, gets it up on the outside. Tries to keep the momentum wound up. He's drifting away from Farrier, but not really closing in on Tyler. Meanwhile, Shane Jablonka working on the number 4 spot on the inside of Steven.
Halfway down this time for your leader, Danny Tyler, but Hackle definitely getting bigger in that rear view mirror as he is slowly reeling into 97.
Lap traffic up ahead of our leader, about 2/3 of a straightaway up ahead is Quackenbush. Hackle, man, he is not lifting through the corners. He's putting that right rear up on the cushion and ripping the lip down the straightaways. Very, very quick, very, very smooth is Showtime Danny Tyler up ahead of him. Farrier all alone in 3rd, and they still battle for spot 4. Your point leader, Shane Jablonka, gains the advantage down into turn 3.
That is a hefty battle back there in 3rd spot. Jablonka and Stevens wheel to wheel, but up front, Hackle definitely reeling him in. As Quackenbush a little bit slow in front of the leader. Broton pulls in. Now Tyler going to drop to the bottom side of Quackenbush. Quackenbush not going to give up that lap spot so quick.
Tyler goes in, Crisco, yellow, run, roll. Nose to tail, single file restart, caution turned off. 22 down, 13 to go.
Green flag back out. Tyler quickly on the accelerator. They're going to work it out at corner number 2, and Hackle on the top side down the back straight. He gets squeezed up into the fence. He's going to come back down on the bottom. Tyler still holding on to that number 1 spot.
Tyler on the top spot, Hackle in the runner-up position. After he got pitched in the wall last time, fading back about 5 car lengths. Out front hangs on to about a 6 car length lead. That little fire underneath Hackle's backside. Farrier, Jablonka, and Smith 3, 4, 5. Now it is Tyler getting away to about a 9.5 car length advantage.
Shane Jablonka getting a little bit quicker back there in the number 4 spot. He looks to reel in Scott Farrier for a number 3 spot. Bobby Hackle not giving up yet. He is still pounding the top, trying to reel in Danny Tyler as the laps are winding down.
It is still Farrier with his best run of the season, back in 3rd, single file all the way around. Top 2 have broken away in a race of their own. It is still Tyler slicing and dicing through 3 and 4. Hackle keeping it right up on the top side, trying to reel him back in. But as the laps wind down, the tires begin to go away. Does Hackle have enough left in the tank to close the gap? It is still Tyler hanging on to about an 8 car length advantage.
Richard Smith now, he's going to take over that number 5 spot as they go side by side with Shane Jablonka. As Jablonka starting to struggle a little bit in the later stages of this one as we got 5 more laps to go.
5 to go for the 97 of Danny Tyler out front. Hackle chasing, running out of time. It is still Farrier, and now Smith up to the 4th spot, trying to get himself a podium finish. Closing in on Farrier down the backstretch. Off of turn 4, 3 laps remain.
3 more quick circuits for Danny Tyler as Hackle gets closer and closer, but Tyler pulls him down the back straightaway. And Hackle trying to close ground, and we only got 2 more circuits.
Time winding down the backstretch into 3 and 4. White flag gonna fly off of turn 4. 1 more lap to go. Take us home.
White flag flies, final time for the 97 of Danny Tyler. He's gonna work down the back straightaway. Hackle gonna try to drive it in deep one last time to no avail out of corner number 4. Winning the United Pump and Tank Modified Feature event, the 97 of Danny Tyler. Second spot goes to Bobby Hackle. And Greenan up in the fence and slowly out of corner number 2. Farrier's 3rd, Richard Smith 4th, and Shane Jablonka rounds out your top 5.
Danny, that is what short track racing is all about.
Yeah, I had a really good car, different combination motor. You know, I'm just kind of getting the swing of it, you know, and like I felt like I was tied down too much on the bottom, but then when I would run the outside, I was bouncing. So it was kind of a hard thing, run the outside and take a chance of losing the lead, but you know, I probably wouldn't have been too great on the bottom either, but you know, super happy with this car. Steve Lowe owns the motor, sponsors us, and sponsored tonight, so I mean, how much sweeter can you get than that?
It was a heck of a combination. Bobby Hackle gave you everything in his repertoire.
Yeah, so I felt him down the backstretch, like I didn't know he was out there, and he nudged me. You know, it just, we were racing, and then I was like, oh man, I was like, thank you. I knew he was gonna cruise around the outside, so I was like, well, I better, you know, make this car 20 feet wide if I can to try to hold him off.
It was a night to the car 97, my friend. Congratulations on the second win of 2025.
Thank you.
Showtime, Danny Tyler, picking up the win here in the United Pump and Tank Modified Feature event.
Flying, flexing aside.